Da chamada, chamada, na cena. Da chamada, 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 na cena. Marcada, chamada, chamada, na cena. Marcada, chamada, chamada, na cena. Chamada, chamada.
All the ladies hold up, hop in the ride, it's a brand new motor. Get on the fly, live la vida loca. My body fine, it's a Coca-Cola. Hold on, hold on. No one no sleep and I swear to total. Throwing it back when I press rewind. Losing her mind when she see that motion. Yeah, straight to the bag, getting racks in the morning. Starboy on the film named Marin. Feel like Brazil, how the man them ballin'. Shoot my shot, then I'm scoring. No one does it better. Body curving, how she swerving like a trafficker. We can have a party in the favela. Body curving, how she swerving like a trafficker. We can have a party in the
You never seen this before. Now I got 4 songs in a billboard. You don't even know about me, no. Used to listen to so much, you know. They said I would never, ever get better. They said I would never, ever get better.
party in there, party in there. Party in there, party in there. Listen to my heart when she see that motion. Yeah, yeah. No one does it better. Body curving, how she swerving like a trafficker. We can have a party in there. Body curving, how she swerving like a trafficker. We can have a party in there.
Da chamada, chamada, na cena. Da chamada, 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 na cena. Marcada, chamada, chamada, na cena. Marcada, chamada, chamada, na cena. Chamada, chamada.
All the ladies hold up, hop in the ride, it's a brand new motor. Get on the fly, live la vida loca. My body fine, it's a Coca-Cola. Hold on, hold on. No one no sleep and I swear to total. Throwing it back when I press rewind. Losing her mind when she see that motion. Yeah, straight to the bag, getting racks in the morning. Starboy on the film named Marin. Feel like Brazil, how the man them ballin'. Shoot my shot, then I'm scoring. No one does it better. Body curving, how she swerving like a trafficker. We can have a party in the favela. Body curving, how she swerving like a trafficker. We can have a party in the
You never seen this before. Now I got 4 songs on a billboard. You don't even know about me, no. Used to listen to so much, you know. They said I would never, ever get better. They said I would never, ever get better.
party in there, party in there. Party in there, party in there. Listen to my heart when she see that motion. Yeah, yeah. No one does it better. Body curving, how she swerving like a trafficker. We can have a party in there. Body curving, how she swerving like a trafficker. We can have a party in there.
Da chamada, chamada, na cena. Da chamada, 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 na cena. Marcada, chamada, chamada, na cena. Marcada, chamada, chamada, na cena. Chamada, chamada.
All the ladies hold up, hop in the ride, it's a brand new motor. Get on the fly, live la vida loca. My body fine, it's a Coca-Cola. Oh,
guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Hopefully everybody is doing good. Big up to everybody. We're here. We're locked in. We're ready. And yeah, man. We're going to be talking about Bayern Munich. Apparently not going to be active in this January transfer window. I've just ate a freaking donut and the sugar's everywhere. But yeah, big up. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And yeah, well, that's what we're going to talk about. So straight away, before we even get into it, make sure you smash the likes if you haven't already. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. We're growing every single day, so big up to everybody. That's much greatly appreciated. Yeah, man, we move. So what are we on? What are we on right now? We're on 5,724. So we're getting closer and closer to that 6K, which is sick. Yeah, I don't really understand this news that's just come out, if I'm being 100%. I think it's a bit backwards. I think it's stupid. I don't really understand it. I think, realistically, we should be going for the Champions League this year. We've beaten PSG. We'll see what we go against with Arsenal. Every team that we really go up against to get, other than Union Berlin, we've decimated. You know what I mean? They're not even a thing to us. So I do think it's stupid to not actually upgrade this team. I'm not asking for another Diaz. I'm not asking for another 75 million spent. You know what I mean? That would be too much. I would love it. Don't get it twisted, because it would mean that we are pushing for it. But I don't think we necessarily need that much money. But just some squad players, man. Just, alone. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for a freaking. I don't know. I'm not asking for Mbappe. You know what I mean? Which we wouldn't get anyway. But in general. I just find it stupid. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand. So, yeah, man. We move. It is what it is. A loan will do. Anything will do. But yeah, let's go over to this page, like we always do. We'll read what the actual article or piece of news actually is saying. So, yeah, it's a bit peak. It's a bit peak, I can't lie. It is a bit peak. Let's put there. Cool. So this is the piece of news that's come out. So it's saying Bayern Munich are not expected to be active in January transfer window. Internally, the current squad is considered strong enough for the remainder of the season. And young players like Lennon, Carl and Wisdom might continue to be given chances to play. Furthermore, the return of Davies, Ito, Jamal Musiala from injury will feel like new signings. Straight away, what I've just highlighted, the return of those three players will feel like new signings is a fucking joke. Now, I understand what they're saying, because what they're saying basically is because of how good we're playing and they're not even in the squad, it's going to be, like new signings. But at the same time, where are the signings? Bring me in signings, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Call up some players. You know what I mean? Call up some of the youth players. Bro, the amount of players we let go, which we're going to get into in a minute, which would make this squad even stronger, is a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's so stupid. It makes no sense whatsoever. So that's basically what's come out. Now, it's frustrating. I'm not frustrated as a Bayern fan right now. I'm relaxed. I'm calm. I'm chilling. I was actually playing some of the Road to Glory, which we've just released about 2 hours ago, the first episode, and I am going to continue it. Don't worry. Because I know in the past I've been a bit fraudulent with stuff like that. But overall, come on, man. It's a joke. Why are we not being serious? We need to be serious. You know what I mean? Yes, Real Madrid right now is shit. Yes, Barcelona, realistically, if you can get past their attack, aren't good. But come on, man. This is dumb. It makes no sense. What are we doing? I don't get it. And if we go over to this page, and I've been on this page before, it's our squad, right? And I've got more of a in-depth thing in a minute, which I'll bring up. But overall, look at our squad in general. You know what I mean? And it's okay, maybe the defense-wise, maybe they're not good enough, but we have enough in the defense. The midfield's a little bit lacking, in my personal opinion, but okay, maybe we could make do. The attack, though, bro, we're 1 or 2 injuries away from us saying, oh, what could have been? Bayern Munich are doing amazing right now. You know what I mean? And, Alphonso Davies coming in, Ito coming in, and Musiala coming in. It's going to be sick. But they are going to have to get up to grips with this pressing style. You know what I mean? Because they can't play like we played under Tuchel or Nagelsmann or whatever. Because obviously company's got a totally different way of playing. You know what I mean? We seen Nagelsmann ball yesterday. You know what I mean? It was crap. Yes, they won 2-0, but the game wasn't very good overall. So, that is what it is. But if we go over to this page, which I'll show you, like so, let me go off that and then go back on it. So I went and one of the reasons I was late to doing the stream is I've just gone through. I've literally taken screenshots and I've made slides. We're just going to go through it overall. Big up Deontay. How are you, brother? Bless up to you every single time, as you. But yeah, it's stupid, man. It makes no sense. So yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. Bro, you should be doing a watch along for Brazil Senegal. Nah, man. Nah, I'm not doing a watch along for that game, bro. Jackson's on the bench. What's the point? There's no point. Jackson's on the bench. I don't see the point in that. But if we go over to this page, so obviously we know that Manuel Neuer is the GOAT. We know that Manuel Neuer is the main goalkeeper. So he's the main goalkeeper, right? Second choice goalkeeper is I was going to say Ulrich. Urbig. Again, he will get some chances, but he's not going to get many chances. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Generally, it is what it is. Then we go over to our third choice keeper. Oh, I pressed it too much. Which is Ulrich. Again, is he going to get game time? No, not really. Not really. You know what I mean? Big up, bro. Bless up, G. Big up. I won't be doing any watch-alongs for these games that are up tonight. I'm going to do some FIFA after this. I'm going to do some FIFA after this, and then I'll be doing the boxing later on Combat Kings TV, which if you haven't subscribed to, go and subscribe to. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, so we got a main goalkeeper, we got a second choice goalkeeper, and we got a fourth choice goalkeeper, which is Kalanick. He doesn't get any game time, and I don't think he will. He's just a squad player at this point. Then we go over to the defenders. No matter if you like him or not, Upamecano is a main player. He just is. Then we got Jonathan Tah, who again is the starting centre back. These are the two. This is the duo. This is the partnership that we have in our defence. No matter what you want to say, you like them, you think they're shit. This. That just is what it is. That's the fact. You know what I mean? Quite literally the fact. So then we got Kim Min-jae, who again is another centre back, but he's a bench player. He's a squad player, bench player. You know what I mean? We haven't seen the best of Kim Min-jae personally. I'm going to have a stream coming soon of like who I think we should sell and so on. I think he should be gone. I don't think he'll be January. I actually think they'll push to the summer because they're not going to want to go and get another centre back in because they're frauds. But overall, he's a bench player. He's not a starting player. Then we've got the starting left back, who is Alphonso Davies. Obviously, at this minute in time, he is out. He'll be back very soon, but he is out right now. But he is the starting left back for Bayern Munich. So I'm not expecting us to go and get a left back. Yes, there's other players on this page right now that and in general that can play left back. We're not going to go and get a left back. Which I'm not asking for, to be honest with you, but in general, to just say it out loud, we're not, okay? So then we go over to Josip Stanisic. He's obviously a squad player, and yeah, man, he's a good player. He can play centre back, he can play left back, he can play right back. Personally, I like him as over a full back. I don't really want him as a centre back, to be honest with you. But hey, that just is what it is. To be quite honest. You know what I mean? That just generally is what it is. So there's that. He's a squad player. Sadio Boey's the second right back, but realistically, again, I think he's going to be one of the main players to sell in January. And this is the problem. You know what I mean? All of the reports saying, Sadio Boey's going. Like, okay, if he's going, who the hell are we replacing him with? You know what I mean? Like, that's my point. If he's going, fair enough. I'm for it. You know what I mean? He's actually done okay recently. But like, if he is going, that's fine. But who are we replacing him with? That is my main thing. Now Guerrero's a squad player. You know what I mean? He can play left back. He can play right back if you really need him to. probably won't do well, but he can. You can play him left mid, you can play him as the cam, whatever. You know what I mean? We've done it before. But he's finished, bro. He's finished at this level. He's finished at Bayern Munich. I don't know where he'll go. I wish him all the best. You know what I mean? Even though if I was to wish him the best, he'll be with us. But whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, like he's just one of those players, isn't he? He's a squad player. He come in as a free transfer. It just is what it is. Right. Then we go to he is also finished, by the way. Haruki Ito is a squad player. He can play centre back. He can play left back. He realistically should be up for sale. I don't know who the hell would buy him. But for me personally, I'm not with this whole thing of like give him his chance. Like normally I would be, but right now I'm not, because like the guy has had the same injury, bro. He's barely played like any games for Bayern, which is peak. When you actually deep it, it's absolutely peak. Now, is it his fault? No, but at the end of the day, the world is a cruel place at times. You know, what are we to say? To be honest with you, you know what I mean? What is there to say? Obviously, get your comments in. I'll go through the comments in a minute. But yeah, it's a bit peak. It's a bit peak. So there's that. Then we go over to Konrad Laimer. Obviously, Konrad Laimer, for some reason in this, is being put as a midfielder. He's obviously not a midfielder. He is a right back. He can play left back. He can play DM. But he is the main right back. He's the starting player. He's one of the best players in our team. Super duper happy with him. I think he's fantastic. Yeah, that just is what it is. So then we've got Joshua Kimmich. He's the starting DM. He's a midfielder. Realistically, he should be right back, but whatever. You know what I mean? That's just whatever it is. What it is. Realistically, if I stopped eating all of this crappy food, I'll probably and worked out. I'll be skinny, but I'm not going to do that because I'm a fat ass. So you know what I mean. But he can play right back. He can play DM. So that's that. Leon Goretzka's finished, but he is a squad player. We have seen him play centre back, but he will most likely be one of the players in the midfield. So yeah, that just is what it is. Then we've got Jamal Musiala. He's the main 10, obviously similar to Alphonso Davies earlier. He's out. He's not going to play anytime soon. I think they say in January for him to come back. So this is still a little bit time away. But he's going to have to get back up to grips. Obviously, we know how special he is. He's the star of the team when he's in it. Obviously, he's the cam. He can play centre mid, and he can also play on the left-hand side. We have seen him play there before. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, like he's the main player. Obviously, it's typical that he gets injured when he gets the number 10 shirt. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's the main player. Then we've got Bischoff. He's a young player, squad player. Realistically, he's a midfielder. Can play centre mid, cam, and DM. All across the midfield, but we have actually been playing him left back, and he's been doing really freaking good there. And he recently played for the under-21 Germany team. I think it was Moldova they played, and he got a hat trick, and he was captain. So yeah, he looks like a really, really good pickup, and I can't wait for the future of him. I really can't. Pavlovic, second DM. He's the second player basically that goes next to Joshua Kimmich. He's a star. I think fingers crossed, touch wood, bang your head, whatever you want to bloody say. Hopefully he's got over this illness bullshit now, and we can, push on with him, because, we did play for Germany last night, and he is one of the starting players for Bayern Munich. Then we've got Leonard Carl, who is a young player. He's a squad player. He can play on the right, both wing and mid, and he can also play at the 10. But again, he's a young player. You know what I mean? I think eventually over the next couple of seasons, he will start and be starting. But it's his breakout season, so I'm not expecting anything. You know what I mean? Now we get into the main thing. This is the problem for me. Me personally, this is where the problem lies. And that is because look how thin that attack is. Yes, fine. You could realistically play somebody else in the attack and whatever. But like for me, bro, one injury to Kane and Elise, or one injury, like we get two players from this list right now injured, we're screwed. Even if it's not the best players, like, because where the goals come from, yes, Carl can score a goal. Yes, Kimmich, Goretzka, Pavlovic, so on, they can score goals. Don't get it twisted. But like, you're normally going to score goals from your attack. You know, Harry Kane's already got 20 odd goals or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Luis Diaz has got 11 goals already. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You know, but yes, Serge Gnabry, he's finished. He's a squad player. You know, I'm all for Gnabry performing. Don't get it twisted. Of recent, he's been really, really good. But overall, he's realistically finished. I don't think they're going to give him a new deal. If they do, it needs to be on lower wages. 100%. He shouldn't be earning what he's earning because he's not produced that, you know, Serge Gnabry that we know of winning the Champions League. So, yeah, that is what it is. Obviously, though, he can play left mid, right mid, cam, striker. Whatever. Main striker is Harry Kane. Squad player, he's obviously Nicholas Jackson. He's not going to hit that cap of 40 games. That's just not going to happen. I know that he's hoping that Bayern Munich sign him, but he's going back to Chelsea. I don't see it happening. I don't see it in any world where we're paying 65 million for him. You know what I mean? Like 75 million for Luis Diaz was way too much. Jackson hasn't done jack shit, bro, with all due respect. Again, obviously he can play left, he can play cam, he can play striker. He's a squad player. He's just a body. And yeah, you know, we basically pushed to get him because obviously the Nick Vardamada deal did fail. Then we've got the main left winger. Obviously he can play striker, cam, and left wing. But overall, he's the main player. And then all of these is the main player. You can play on the 10 and you can play there. I just don't understand this whole thing of saying that we're happy with our squad. Like, I get it. You want to be cheapskates. I'm fine with you being cheapskates. Just get me a loan then. You know what I mean? Like, oh, and Mike. Yes, thank you, Hansa. And Wisdom Mike. Like, I'll go and actually get a picture of him now. We'll put it in there. Like, I'm all for the whole thing of like this and that. But like, come on, man, don't bullshit me. You know what I mean? Like, don't disrespect me like that. Like, it's bullshit, bro. It just straight up bullshit. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? I really, really don't. So yes, it's a bit peak. I can't lie. It's a bit peak, you know. Right, let's do this while we're here. Give me that. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand it whatsoever. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand. So, and then obviously we've got Wisdom, who we've obviously just put in. Thank you for the answer. Who is a young player. You know, he's not the main left back. Let me change that. Hold up. He's not the main left wing. He can play left wing. Hold up. There we go. So, you know what I mean? Like, that is the thing. You know what I mean? Like, there isn't anyone, bro. It's fucking annoying. It's really, really frustrating. And look, these are the 3 players we let go, man. You know what I mean? These are 3 players that we let go that could they do something for the team? Yeah. Realistically, are they starting players? No, none of them are. They're squad players, but they build out that squad. You know what I mean? To the point where we've got literally 2 to 3 centre-backs, not centre-back, 2 to 3 goalkeepers, on the bench. Brother, you don't need that many goalkeepers on the bench. You just don't. Like, we could have had these players. Brian Zaragoza, you know what I mean? Why not give him a chance if Diaz is, like, with Diaz? You know what I mean? With Diaz, you know, being out for the game. He'd come straight in. You know what I mean? And he might be able to do something against the right back for Liverpool. What's his bloody name? It's either Frimpong or that Bradley guy. You know what I mean? Like, Kusarase. Bro, he was scoring goals in pre-season and we let him go out on loan to fucking Fulham. What's he going to do at Fulham? I don't understand this whole thing of, oh, let's loan our players out to other leagues. No, if we are going to loan our players out, we need to loan our players out to the Bundesliga. Yes, we don't want to make anybody strong. I get that. But the Serie A is defensive, so there's nowhere that an attacking player is going to be able to do anything over in the Serie A. You know what I mean? Like, the Premier League is pace and power, so that's not going to do anything. La Liga is not going to do anything. I don't understand this whole... I don't get it. I don't understand. So Kusarase says should be a Bayern Munich player right now. Paul Vanna. Now, Paul Vanna is a different one because he forced his way out. He forced his way out at the football club. because he didn't think he was going to get opportunities. That is what it is. It's a bit unfortunate, to be honest with you. But overall, realistically, we should have him as well. You know what I mean? And he's another good player. Now he hit the ground running in his Heidenheim loan last season, and then obviously just fell off a cliff. But overall, like we could do with that. You know what I mean? And like these are some players that we could get. Konate, if he's not signing a brand new deal, why not go and get him now? I know why, because they want him to get him on a free if they're going to get him, and we're only going to get him if Upamecano leaves. But still, there's still an opportunity there to go and get Konate. What the hell? I can't think of his name. Why have I gone blank? Is it Al-Sharay? The player that plays for the second player on the list. I can't think of his name. Why have I gone blank? Said Al-Sharay. Almada. Thank you, Ansar. Yeah, Almada. Like that's another player. I'll get you in just a sec, bro. That's another player, right? That we could have in, and that could be good for us. You know, whatever the fucking centre back's called, Pookie or Hookie, whatever the hell you say his name. He's forcing his way out. He wants out of the club. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand where they're coming from with this BS, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't get it. Dookie, that's it. That's what I was thinking, Pookie. But yeah, anyway. YouTube's is in the building. Well, go on, G.
Doing good. So
What
I
do you
noticed you're really, really rattled with this news.
Yeah, I just don't understand it, brother. To be honest with you.
In a way, I do understand. I'll reserve my frustrations if ever that happens. But I get it. Like sometimes you do have to do this kind of news just to get everybody off their balance, because sometimes if we say like, oh, we need this, we need that, we sound desperate, then they up the price. So I understand that they're doing this. I really do think that they're gonna do not a lot of business this January window. Maybe a few tweaks, and you do this kind of stuff to get everybody off their guards. And I think, yeah, you're right about the attack. We're very thin with the attack. I mean, it's a shame that we loaned out Kusi Asare, but then again, do you really want him to be a backup of Harry Kane? Right? I mean, I don't think he's ready for that. It was a good move for me to have him loaned out. Nicholas Jackson, never was a big fan of his, but like he's been doing good during the first few games, but now he's like, I haven't seen him for quite a bit now. And obviously that's because I don't want to trigger that clause.
The 40 game shit.
Yeah. So I really do think I'm being really optimistic and like holding out on my frustrations about not going for anybody this winter transfer window. But I really do think we're going to do some business.
I just even if it's loans, like I'm not asking them to spend 75 million, obviously, but like just get me like two players, one player. You know what I mean? Like I would love Lookman, to be honest. I would love to get Lookman in, because obviously he's still not playing for Atalanta. So
do you really want him this January transfer window if he hasn't been playing? Would he be ready when he comes in, like during the second half of the season?
Well, I don't personally know fully. Obviously, I don't know him, but realistically, surely he's going to have a vengeance. He's going to, because they're taking away. He's falling out with the manager. He's falling out with the club. He wants to go. You know what I mean? And then, you know, he's going to be training. Yeah, I know he's training separately. So, you know what I mean? Like, I personally, I would go and get him. I'd personally get him. You know what I mean? Like, he probably wouldn't play straight away anyway, because in January, Jamal's back.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But another player that to have there would be good, you know, and then any loan. I'll take anyone. I don't really care who it is, even if it's some shit player. You know what I mean? I'll just get me anyone. Like, personally, I would love Foric. I know that Ansar mentioned it earlier.
Who?
Foric, you know, the...
Furyk.
Yeah.
Stuttgart
left wing, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, the
that's never going to happen.
Likelihood of doing business with them is very slim, but
never going to happen.
But yeah, if we could do something like that, it would be sick.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can always dream, but
hopefully,
yeah, but that's never going to happen. And you did mention Doki of Union Berlin.
Yeah.
Did you? Don't we have too much center backs right now?
No, I do understand that. I do understand that point. But my thing was like, let me find this. What's this thing? So, let me put it back on the screen. Let's go. Give me 1 second. Is it that one? Yeah, this one. Okay. So it's blocking it a little bit. Let me just move it out a little bit. 1 second. Make it a little bit smaller so we can actually see what it says. Right. So basically, so we've got Upamecano starting centre back. You've got Jonathan Tah, who's the starting centre back. They're the duo. Then you've got the backup, who is obviously Kim Min-jae. He's the backup centre back. Then you've got Stanisic, who can play centre back. Realistically, I want him as a fullback. I don't think he's good enough to play centre back personally. Then obviously when Davies gets back, he's going to be the starting left back again. Then obviously Conrad Limer's not on here because for some reason they have him as a midfielder, but he's obviously the starting right back. So then it leaves those 3 players at the bottom, these 3 players here. So Sasha Bowie, I think they're trying to get rid of. And if they get rid of him, there's obviously another player gone. Rafael Guerrero is another player up for sale. Again, he's finished. He's crap. And then Hiroki Ito. We don't even know if Hiroki Ito is going to come in and actually do anything.
That's true.
So, like, for me, that's the only reason I would get him. Because what if, let's say Upamecano gets like an ACL, again, fingers crossed, touch wood and all that doesn't happen, then we're going to have to see Jonathan Tah and Kim, you know what I mean? Or Jonathan Tah and Stanisic. So, what's this? If
you forgot Goretzka.
Well, yeah, Goretzka can play centre back, but right, he's another player that needs to go. If Ito gets injured again, just get rid of the brother. Yeah, no, I agree. So yeah, that's my thinking overall though. Is like that's why I would get him, and he's pushing his way out of the club. He wants out, even though he's just scored 2 goals. From what the news is saying, he wants out of the club. So that's personally what I was thinking. But
is he a good centre back? I know he scored goals. Like
no, I agree.
Is he a good centre back? Is if that's a yes, he is a good if he is a good centre back for Union Berlin. But remember, we are Bayern Munich here.
Yeah, no, I agree, and he would be a squad player. You know what I mean?
So
100%.
Even if it's a squad player, like, do you really want to? Because he's not going to come in cheap.
Even 11 million, I think, is what they were asking for.
11 million. When was that?
I think that's what the report said the other day that when I made the video.
Okay, well, 11 million. That's fairly doable. Coming in this, but still, is he the right quality?
No, fair. That's a fair point.
I would get Itakura for real.
Yeah, I would love him, but he signed for Ajax, so he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So,
but I would have loved Itakura.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, call up. Yeah, the thing is though, is like the problem with Javier Fernandez. The problem with him, well, there isn't a problem, but like we've only got two positions. Kimmich has taken one of those positions, if you like it or not. And then if Kimmich is having an off day, do you really want to put a young guy in there? I don't think so. You know what I mean? That's the problem with that. That's what I think we've seen with Bishop as well. Why Bishop hasn't been playing next to Kimmich and why they've actually started playing him at left back, which is going to be interesting when Fonzie gets back to see if he actually does still play left back or not. Obviously, he played in the DM for the under-21s and got a hat-trick as a captain. So, but obviously, that's a totally different ball game when it comes to Bayern Munich. Who are the free agents available? I have no clue.
I have a question for Bishop, like about Bishop though.
Yeah, go on.
Would he be good to slot in our attack?
Where? What position?
Attacking mid. Not definitely not the wing, but attacking mid, maybe like a false striker or something like that. Would he be good enough? If so, probably Bayern would be thinking that way, like, oh, okay, so maybe we got all the bases loaded.
Yeah.
So,
You're asking.
But then again, that's like what's the saying again? Square pegs in round holes.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't care how they end, and we can't be having talents like that. And no, I agree. I think breakout seasons for Wisdom Mike and Javier Fernandez will happen. Bishop is a good left back. I agree. Okay, Leon. Cool. Okay, Liam. Call Liam up as a backup defender. You don't want me in the team, bro. I'll be slower than Eric Dyer, bro. Big up to Eric Dyer, but yeah. So these are the free agents.
Or maybe this could be an idea too, like Bischoff stays at left back, Davies at wing, if he comes in, when he's good to go, and then the scenario would be like if Harry Kane is injured or something like that. You can tweak it that way, like what you call this? Luis Diaz at striker, Davies at left back, Bischoff Davies at left wing, then Bischoff at left back. So it you can tweak it that way.
Yeah, no, it's still possible. Fully, I am fully.
So I think that's why I'm like reserving my frustrations for if it does happen, like I think we do have a good chance of winning this year's Champions League, like we always do. But there's something in the air this season.
No, I agree. I do agree. But that's my main point of why I want players, though. You know what I mean? Because I want to like make it more of it having a slight chance or being favourites. I want to be like guaranteed they're going to get to the final. Blah blah blah. Because realistically, a final's a final. You don't really know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Look at Lookman. I know it wasn't Champions League; it was Europa League, but. You know what I mean? Lookman turned up in that final against Bayer Leverkusen. You know what I mean? Like anything can happen in finals, but yeah.
I think, and for me, saying that like you're happy with the squad, that would resonate on the team. Like, so they're happy with our performances, so they would feel safe about their place in the team.
Yes, I do.
But
get that.
Yeah, you can think that way, and like saying that way early, because it's just still November. There's still 2 months for until the window opens. So it's kind of like mentally psyching up or psyching. It kind of depends on how the players react to this news. Like if they get sloppy because they think that they're safe, they can always change it, right?
Yeah. No, I'm with you fully. I think that's got to be a thing as well. I mean, you don't want other than like Ola say, Harry Kane, Kimmich. Realistically, other than those three, and obviously Neuer and goal, those 4 players, realistically, no space should be guaranteed for anyone. But I just the thing for me is like what we've seen recently in that game, and yeah, maybe it was just an off game. They were a bit tired from the PSG. Obviously, they had to defend their socks off because obviously the red card and everything. But like, just anyone will do. That's
So
my
see
thing.
the effect of the Luis Diaz. Why didn't you give him a 10 during that game? No, that's the after effect.
No, I do understand.
I mean, yeah, he did win us the game, but the after, you have to give context to everything. There's always an after effect to that.
No, I do get you. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's a bit like just the thing for me. Like, even if they don't want to sign players, fair. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm moaning, but still fair, whatever. Like, the thing for me, the main thing is just why did we let Kusara go? Why did we let, you know what I mean? Like, I know what you were saying, and I do understand your point from what you were saying with the Kusara stuff. But for me personally, like, if we have players, let's say that we're going to loan out Carl. I don't think we ever will. I think he's going to be a starting player. But in general, if you were to loan him to the Serie A or the La Liga or the Prem, it's not really going to help him. You know what I mean? He could perform, he could not perform. But I need our players to start being loaned out to Bundesliga teams. Because it's our league, you know what I mean? And they're going to be playing in that league if they get better. You know what I mean? Now, again, obviously that was just an example. Carl's not going anywhere. They were actually talking about it. I can't wait for him to turn 18, mate, because he's going to get a professional contract on the dot straight up.
We did sell Vanner, right?
Paul Vanner, yeah, he forced his way out, unfortunately, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But we do have a buyback clause.
Yes, and we've also got a buyback clause on Arakunda as well.
Yeah, Arakunda, and I think do we also have a buyback clause for Kratzig?
Yes. Yeah.
So we're kind of safe that way. I mean, there's options for that, but it's just a matter of like because I haven't heard from Paul Vanner or Kratzig or Kunda in a while, so which means that they're not doing particularly well.
I know that Arakunda a couple of months ago, maybe even a month ago, was scoring free kicks. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, so that's not a good sign, but at least there's an option. I mean, if ever they do have breakout seasons in their clubs where they're at, that's there's still time. But this winter transfer window, I think we're gonna like try to at least loan somebody the striker position.
No, like, and even with these free agents, like realistically, are we going to get Lodi? No. Regulon? No. I don't even know who that player is. Tomiyasu? No. You know what I mean? But like, Alcacer played for Dortmund. He won't come to us, and he's way too old. He's 32.
It's way too old. Isn't he the same age as Muller?
I think so. Dele Alli's finished, so there's no point even touching him. Oxlade-Chamberlain would be an interesting one. I know he wasn't doing the best out in Turkey, but like, then again, we're not going to get him because he ain't going to play in our midfield.
Ooh, Juan Bernat.
Yeah, let's sign him and then just release him straight away. Divi. Pjanic. Like, all of these players are just old as anything. Or they're just
crap. It's like looking at the roster from FIFA 2012 or something.
Yeah. Like Craig Dawson, bro.
No.
That's the problem. The only one on this list that you could say maybe you go and get would be where the hell's he gone? Seen him just a second ago. is Insigne.
Oh no, heck no.
Well, he was at your club, wasn't he? Was he crap?
He was okay, but his off field antics were
Oh, okay. He's doing a madness.
outrageous. He was a diva while he was here.
Oh, okay.
So no, hell no. I would go
Now
for
signing
Bernardeschi though.
I wouldn't mind signing him just to piss you off now.
But
No.
don't get me wrong. I'd still root for him if, like, if he comes to Bayern, if ever. Like,
Yeah,
that's like a huge if ever. But um, he's what, 5'3"? No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
5 something,
So
really
short.
short, and he doesn't have the pace anymore. That was his strength, the pace.
I wish Perisic wasn't playing for fucking PSV. I'd take him.
I know. I was like, I was playing like a manager career mode on FIFA, and PSV came up, Champions League games. Like, damn it, Perisic, jeez,
Yeah, we're gonna play him soon, aren't we?
yeah. But
Um,
going back,
January.
don't we have? We don't have a buyback clause for Tal, but he's not doing really well in Spurs either,
No.
so I won't
No.
take him. I mean,
No.
it's a shame, but that's football, brother.
Cancelo. Where's he gonna play though, bro? He ain't taking
Nah,
money.
nah. Like, let's not go there anymore. Well, you're gonna push out Limer for Cancelo,
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
and Bischoff has been doing good at the left, so no point in signing Cancelo. And he's on freaking big wages too.
No, 100. I'm with you, Charlie. That'd be stupid in my opinion. Dumb. Made no sense. So. Yeah, it's a bit peak.
So there's nobody.
I'd take Gay. If they would sign him, I'd take him. But they're not gonna sign him. They'll get him on a free if we're gonna get him.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a interesting summer window.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But then again, like we used to do before, we'd sign free transfers beforehand, like the January transfer window. We usually like do deals. I think,
Yeah.
who did we do that with before?
Well, we did it with Bischoff.
Yeah, we did it with Bischoff. Yeah, with Bischoff. I think we even did it with Neuer and Goretzka and Sane. So, I'm not quite sure anymore. It was a bit of a long time ago, so But we used to do that before. Maybe that's their plan. Still depends on company anyway.
No, 100.
Because I do understand when they say like we're happy with the club and everything, because you don't want to stir up the pot if it doesn't need any stirring. I do get it, but
No.
it's just our backup is pretty thin. I think
Yeah.
that's the only concern.
Like with Kimmich being injured right now, that's a bit.
Kimmich being
scary.
injured right now. Bischoff maybe can slide in.
Maybe. It's just typical. It's got to be before the freaking Arsenal game. I know there's a league game before that, but still.
Or Goretzka would come in. Oh
Yeah.
man, hell no.
Now he's like, damn it, we need Kimmich.
Yeah, not like if it's Kimmich and Goretzka, then maybe. But Goretzka in for Kimmich, hell no.
I said, hell no.
Like
Oh, hell
no
no.
way that's happening. Um, maybe Bischoff. I think Bischoff would be a better Kimmich replacement than Goretzka. I think Goretzka would slot in his usual position, or Pavlovich still, and then Bischoff. But that's like a really young midfield. Could get scary.
Yeah.
So I think maybe uh, Pavlovich in Kimmich's usual place, and then Goretzka do Goretzka stuff.
Mhm. No, I'm with you. I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest with you. I just feel
But
like we're like.
I still think it's still doable. I mean, it's not panic stations. If you know
No,
what I mean.
fair.
Um, like let's go through the whole team, like when it comes to panic stations if ever someone gets injured. Okay, for like let's start with Neuer. If Neuer gets injured, is it panic stations if Urbik covers for him?
Slightly, I would say.
Okay.
I do think
So
Urbig is. I do think Urbig is a good keeper, but he's still very inexperienced. That's how I see it.
okay. Um but is it to a point that we need to sign somebody?
No,
Okay. Okay. So we're done with that. Let's go with right back, left back, our full backs. For example, well, Davies is already injured.
yeah,
Guerrero's still injured, right?
I think so. I think so.
So we have Stanisic, Bowie, and Limer for that. So, for example, like who's our Limer? If Limer gets injured, is it panic stations?
Lima gets injured. For the squad itself, yes.
Hmm.
Or for
But
the start,
we're still covered though, right?
but it's still covered. Yeah, yeah,
We're still covered. Plus Bischoff can slot in left back,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and Stanisic can go left back. So
Yeah.
no panic stations there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Center back would be interesting if, for
Um,
example, Ta or Upamecano gets injured. Let's say Upamecano gets injured. Is it panic stations?
uh, uh, it is, but for them it won't be because we got Kim.
Mm,
If that makes sense.
yeah. So still no panic stations there, right?
Yep.
Midfield. Okay, when we discussed about that. Still no panic stations. Uh, Pavlovich, Goretzka, Bischoff can slot in. Um, so uh, how about our wingers? If Luis Diaz gets if Elise gets injured, are we covered?
Yeah, Carl.
Or for example, okay, let's go left wing then. Elise is okay, but Luis Diaz gets injured.
That's the interesting one because I don't know who they played at now. With Davies coming back, maybe we could try pushing him as a winger. So
Hmm.
obviously when he was in an MLS, I know MLS is totally different, but when he was in MLS, he was playing on the wing.
Yeah,
Um,
and for the Canada team, he plays left wing.
yeah. So I think we'd be okay with him playing there, but it's just
Mm, oh, and then lastly, oh wait, attacking mid. Um, who the heck's our attacking mid again?
surge
Gnabry.
right now.
Gnabry gets injured.
Jamal's coming back and he's taking that spot. So,
Okay, and if Harry Kane gets injured, of course
but if Harry
that's
Kane gets injured, they'll be screwed.
yeah. But then again, whoever we get in anyway would not be Harry Kane.
Yeah, they're not going to be good enough yet. Fair. That's fair.
So even if, okay, let's say we get for example
That's a good
like
point.
a Vlahovic,
Player.
for example, a Vlahovic
Yeah.
or something like, or somebody
Yeah.
like that, because let's be realistic that we can't get Mbappe or
No.
Haaland or something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah, 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 yeah.
right? So
Mhm.
we get somebody like a Vlahovic or something like that. It's not that I
Yeah.
want him in our squad, but he's for like the most gettable during this window, or we could say who's that guy again? Lookman, right? Even if we get Lookman, would you be comfortable him taking Hurricane's place?
Uh, not really. No.
So so there you go. So it's more like, okay, we got our bases covered, and we're happy with the team. Of course, you're happy with the team if you get all bases covered, but that doesn't mean that that's final. We're still at November.
Yeah.
The transfer windows in January, so you know Lookman would be perfect. He can play in both wings. So does Luis Diaz.
Yep. I agree.
So you know now here comes the interesting situation. If, for example, Luis Diaz and Harry Kane gets injured, now that's panic
Yeah.
stations,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
right? Or for example, um, Jonathan Ta and Upamecano gets injured. Now that's panic stations. I mean, um, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say it because I jinx all the time. So I don't want to say it. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. Like, uh, it's not likely that that's gonna happen. You can clip me on that if ever that happens.
Yeah, we're screwed if that happens.
Yeah, we're screwed anyway if that happens. So F it.
Yeah, because that was the thing, wasn't it? We had no Davies, no Musiala, and no Upper for the Inter game.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? If we have those players for that Inter game, then
And it's not like for example Davies or Musiala's injuries just happened. They're on their way back.
yeah,
So so if I was in the Bayern board, I wouldn't be panicking too. So I get it. I get it that they're saying that they're happy with the squad and everything. So there's still, as I keep saying, there's still time for that changing.
no, I get you. I do understand where you're coming from.
Hmm.
I'm just a bit apprehensive that we are going to
So
get some injuries.
so you're a lot more calm now.
Oh yeah, I just don't like this whole like their whole stance when they're like, oh yeah, we're happy with the squad. It's like, yeah, of course you are, because you want to save money, you divs.
Hmm.
I understand it from
Oh,
a business perspective, of course.
and I understand it in a like in a market perspective too. They want to save money for that big signing. I'm happy with that.
No, me too.
Whoever that big money signing is. Oh my gosh! Speaking of big money signing, I'm so glad we didn't sign Verts.
Did you watch Germany yesterday?
I did not watch it wholly.
Good, because you would have been saying that even more, bro. He had one-on-one opportunity and put it over the bar.
Really. So see, I mean, um,
So
uh, one of the reasons why I wasn't really that pissed about missing Verts. I was a bit pissed, but
yeah, yeah.
not that pissed. Like you
No, I
know,
understand.
um, Liverpool did offer him a bigger lucrative deal, and I don't want to go over that their what they're offering because it's outrageous, and um, I think they did too much business in a way.
Yeah.
So Um, whoever we're gonna sign this for next season is a is a whole another stream. If we can get Stiller though.
Yeah, he still at this moment in time has a release clause.
He does, right?
Yeah, but there is this thing that they can pay him 4 million, I think it is, and that will go away. So I'd love him. I've been saying it for the longest. I want him, but you know what this board's like sometimes, fraudulent. So
Mm.
I mean, you just don't know what's gonna happen, unfortunately.
So, like to sum this all out,
Mm-hmm.
well, I think I would reserve until maybe mid-December if their stance is still the same, and then like um, Musiala isn't match fit by then and everything,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe I would be concerned because Davies is still gonna take a while, right?
Yes,
He hasn't been training yet.
I think he is training. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
he's training.
but just like not with the squad.
No, yeah. He's on his own. Yeah.
Hmm. And Musiala is on his way with training with the squad.
January. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so uh, I'm not that concerned right now.
No,
I think that's the bottom line for me.
from
my
that
opinion.
aspect, I don't know what you mean. Yeah.
Hmm.
Not the wrong thing. I guess right, fit right in with our system, but his loss. Oh yeah, Verts. Yeah.
Who's that?
Cole's just saying that he thinks Verts would have fit straight in with this system that we're playing. I agree. So he would have known our league as well. He knows our league. And he was cooking in our league. Imagine him giving assist to Harry Kane. Oh my word.
Who fits right in our squad?
Verts
Verts.
in our system right now.
Well, these are all what ifs,
Yeah. Oh, that I do agree with.
right? But just basing on what we're seeing with him in Liverpool, I mean, and if you'd be saying, oh, because Premier League is a harder league and whatever, well, we will be going up. We will be going up against Premier League teams, and you're saying that Words would be overwhelmed against those teams in our squad, then nah, no thanks. Not for 100. How much was that?
115, I think.
That's pounds, right?
Yes.
So that's what, 140 euros,
Yeah.
something like that. 130, 140. No thanks. We can do so much with that money.
Yeah, no, that I do agree with.
For example, maybe get Ligt back. I don't know.
Yeah, he won't fit in the system, unfortunately.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
He's too slow.
No, he isn't.
He is
Tar-
very slow as anything, bruv.
Ta is slower.
Yeah, but Tar doesn't push us forward as Ligt does.
Oh yeah. Well, that's another thing.
So, what the hell am I doing? Don't know. I'm losing the fucking plot here. Man said, no way. Bro raided me and called it the Vlahovic view. Nah, you're a fraud, bro. Man said a duck. Whack. Whack. This fucking guy.
Who the heck's Vlahovic?
The Dusan Vlahovic, the striker from Juventus.
Blahovic.
Yeah, but they're taking the piss out of me, bro, because I said I'd take him. Why have you got a duck, bro? Wank. You're such a fraud. Thank you for the raid, though. You are a fraud, though. This guy, man. This guy. I'm trying to set up a stream while still doing the stream. For tomorrow. This guy, man. Work of a trade. He's such a fraud. But overall, what do you think? What do you think Bayern can win this season? Right now, from like looking at it right now. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen, injury-wise and everything.
Are like what we have right now, or like
Yeah,
with
right now.
with Musiala coming back in January, with
Well, yeah.
take that into consideration.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, I think we can win this.
Do you think we can win the treble?
If Limer stays like keeps this up, and I think no, I think that the left side is our weak point now, because our right is really solid.
Hmm.
So I think it's just a matter of what our left side can offer us.
No, I do get you.
I mean, I know Luis Diaz has been good, but like as a side in its entirety, the left wing and the left back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's our Achilles heel. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Midfield. I think our midfield is okay. Um, Kimmich and Pavlovic. Pavlovic needs to step it up. I think he's been substandard, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do believe he can pick up the pace. Our attack has been superb. If Serge Gnabry, I think the X factor right here, if we can win it all, would be Serge Gnabry. It isn't that like a strange. If Serge Gnabry would um, be, what's the term,
Consistent.
consistent, yeah. If Serge would be consistent, I think we can win this.
Yeah, again, I'm glad you didn't watch Germany because you wouldn't be saying that. He was crap for Germany, mate. Terrible.
Well, Nagelsmann is crap anyway, so
Fair. Do you know what? Leverkusen actually got 2 assists yesterday.
really.
Yeah.
So you want him back?
No. let's not go too far. Let's not. Nick Audemars scored 2 goals, though.
Oh wow. Yeah, he was somebody I really wanted in.
Bro said noodles, man. No, I died.
I would have rather had Voltemada than Wirtz, honestly.
No, I can hear it. I can hear that. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Where the hell is he going? Dude. Oh yeah, the Pokal needs to return to Munich. I mean, when was the last time we won that freaking cup? Can't even remember. Was it the time that we had the treble? Can't remember. But it needs to come back. What I would say is, I'm not sure if Liam agrees with me here, but company's been doing a good job. I mean, that's one thing about like getting somebody out of nowhere, is that the expectations wouldn't be there.
I'm back.
So I was talking about like company doing a good job, and like
No,
the expect and one thing that he did the bar wasn't there. Like for example, like you get somebody who won a lot of stuff before, expectations, the bar of expectations would be so high, but with company it was, was slow.
Hmm.
And then he's overachieving. That's what I wanted to say.
No, I understand. I know what you mean. Yeah, especially with that press he's got us doing. That
Yeah.
225 press is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
Would you
again,
say,
that's another
I
reason
have
we
a
need
question for
players.
you though. Would you
But
say you'd be even more concerned with our squad that like we're not doing business this January? Would you be overly concerned because company has been like pushing them too much, and then we need players for
yeah,
that?
I do get that. I think it's nothing like Klopp's team, but when Klopp was doing what he was doing, going against Man City every single season, and the way that they were playing and everything, we've seen that fall off. So hopefully, we don't see that fall off with him, but we might. That's the scary thing. You might.
That's a scary. So
Um, get notifications galore. Yeah. Let's change.
give you 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries, Jay. No worries. Big up, chat. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I literally just noticed the time, and I needed to do the little one's dinner. So, yeah, man. For everybody that is locked in, we're gonna do a bit of FIFA in a little bit, and then later, I'm gonna be streaming on the other channel, watching the boxing. It's at 9, I think. So, I'll be doing that. Hope you're doing well, bro. Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. I'm good, man. Just I was looking for some news, and there really isn't anything because of the international break. It's flat. It's like all stuff to do with Germany. Like Germany number 17, under 17s, and all of this shit. And it's like I do care about that, but at the same time, I'm a Bayern fan. You know what I mean? I care about Bayern more than anything. So, yeah.
Wait. Bischoff has been playing in the under 21s, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Him and Carl, yeah.
So I like you do have one for the future in Carl. I really
Yeah.
wish him all the best. Like, off to a really good start. It's just about consistency now.
No, fully. And I think it's going to be super interesting to see what happens with Carl. You know what I mean? Let's just say next season, no matter what we win this season, next season we get bro said give us Kane for Delap. Bro, are you mad? You're moving mad. Yeah, what I was saying.
And Delap, I would take.
Bro, I want Delap nowhere near my team. He's shit.
No, he's good. He's good. Because I watched Ipswich last season. I would
Yeah,
take
he's
him.
good for Ipswich, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well,
He-
that's the thing. In a very defensive team, and like he gets the ball very rarely, and he's made the most out of those opportunities. Imagine if he had a lot of opportunities. So that's my take.
No, I do get your point. But yeah, what I was saying on the Carl thing, it's going to be interesting to see if he continues to get better and better, which he should. Where he's going to play, because obviously Elise is realistically locked down that position on the right. You've got Musiala, who's locked down the position in the 10. So it's going to be interesting to see where he plays. You know what I mean? Because eventually he's going to, like bro said, hi ladies. Nah, I died. Eventually he's going to be knocking on that door. He's not going to want to be a bench player. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
So would that finally be the moment that Musiala gets to go on the left?
I would say so. Yeah, I would think so.
Mm-hmm. Or Olise would go in the middle. Nah, I'd rather Musiala on the left. So, what the heck?
Why are you ringing me, bruv? 1 second.
Wow. Anyway, like now that would be interesting. But first things first, Carl has to be consistent first. Because if not, there's no point.
No. The missus ringing me for no reason.
Yeah.
Just got back from Barca women game 4-0 Barca.
Okay.
Thanks for telling me, man. Really want to know that.
Yeah, that's like very important.
But yeah, no. Overall, I'm gonna wrap this up anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. I'm sure we're gonna be fine, but I know that Spain are winning 2-0 at the moment against Georgia, so that's interesting overall. But yeah, big up to everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Big up to YouTube for coming on, obviously. And yeah, man, we're gonna go and I'm just gonna go and play some FIFA now on my team for a little bit. And then I'm gonna chill with the family, and then 9 o'clock tonight. We'll be live on Combat Kings TV for the so in less than 4 hours. So I'm not gonna have too much time to relax, but we're gonna be streaming the boxing fight. So but yeah, big up to everyone. And yeah, till then, we're gonna have you, man. Peace out, people.
Peace.